So, taking our right hand, making it into a fist, representing power. How do I do that one? Yeah, maybe? No? All right. Okay, you guys are going to just have to look around me as best you can. Right hand, power. Left hand, fingers together, representing friendship. Tucking in the thumb, representing humility. Fist into the palm, and we say, welcome. It's good to see everyone. Beautiful. So we're going to start off with some deep breathing. First off, we're going to stand in the Wu-Ji position. I wore my guide to tell you how to stand in the Wu-Ji position. So if you read the shirt, it actually tells you what the Wu-Ji position is. Okay, I'll read it to you kind of upside down. So feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, tailbone dropped, shoulders down, arms at your side, chin dropped, tongue at the roof of your mouth, teeth lightly touching. I gotta get a bigger chest. Breathe through your nose and from the Dantian, head lifted, soft gazing, and most importantly, remember you must always relax. So there you go. That's the Wu-Ji position. Deep breathing to get us started. Inhale the hands up, and then exhale, relax the hands down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale to the heart, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Pushing down on the feet, up on the hands, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, we'll inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Arms to the side, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Giving a big hug. Inhale the arms up. Keep inhaling the arms open. Exhale, closing the arms together. Exhale, floating the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale to the heart. Left up, right down. Exhale. Inhale to the heart. Right up, left down. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to the heart. And exhale. Try and keep that upper body straight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. And then long, slow breath out. Inhale. Keep looking straight ahead. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And finally, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale, pardon me, and exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale and exhale. There you go. That's our deep breathing exercises. Everybody good? All right, I'm going to get a drink of water real fast. All right. You guys seem so excited. I can just feel it pouring off of you. All right, let's do our warm-up exercises, all right? From that Wuji position, we're going to do the chin tuck to get us started. So we float our hands up, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin down to the chest. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. One more time, float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, looking side to side. Make sure you turn your neck on this one, all right? Prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball with the right hand on top. Watching the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And then we come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And then we come back to center. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, right hand's on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down right. Turn that neck, feel that stretch. Coming back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand's on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And come back to center. Beautiful. One more time. Tai Chi ball, right hand's on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. Coming back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And then we come back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Awesome. Awesome. One way you can enhance this just a little bit, when you look to the side, don't look down at the ground. You want to look off into the distance, okay? So you're trying to keep your head level. So I'm looking like there's a light switch on that wall. I'm actually looking between that light switch and the door jamb is where I'm looking. So that's helping keep my head level. Or out there, I'm looking out into the parking lot. So if you're not looking down, but looking off into the distance, it helps keep your head a little straighter. It's going to help any neck issues you might have. Okay? All right. You guys are doing awesome. All right. Forward shoulder circles, bringing the shoulders back, then up, then forward, and down. Shoulders back, then up, then forward without leaning forward and down. Look straight ahead will help you. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Now reverse. Shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Nice. I can tell from the smiles how much everyone's enjoying it. Okay, that was meant to be a dad joke. Gathering chi, gently reaching out, reaching up, keep looking straight ahead, and then relax the hands down. Gently reaching out, reaching up, opening, expanding the shoulder, and relax the hands down. One more time, gently reaching out, reaching up, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Next, touching heaven and earth. Prayer hand position. Pardon me. Left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine, floating the head towards the ceiling. Coming back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, gently stretching the spine. Coming back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. Good job. One more time. Left up, right down, stretching the spine. Back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And then we come back to center, come back to prayer hands, relax the hands down. Carrying the ball side to side, not moving the hips, turning just the upper body. Prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side, turning the ball over, right hand's on top, right hand's on top. Gently turn to the right. Stay on the right hand side, turning the ball over, left hand's on top. Gently turn to the left. Stay on the left as you turn the ball over, right hand's on top. Gently turn to the right. One more time, turning the ball over, left hand's on top. Gently turn to the left. Turning the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over, we come back to center, and relax the hands down. Excellent. One hint I'll give you on that one. Say, I'm just getting picky. You guys are all doing really well. So now I'm starting to refine it a little bit, or getting picky, as I say. As you hold your hand, try to not hold your elbow down here. Try and hold the elbow up here. So the elbow is just below the shoulder. You don't want it even to, you don't want it above the shoulder. So it's just below the shoulder. But this actually activates your back muscles. The way the body is formed, this actually will help with your back. So try and keep that elbow up. You don't want to strain the shoulder or anything, but like I said, with that elbow just below the shoulder, it's not a strain to the shoulder, but it actually helps strengthen the back while we do that also, okay? So that's one way that you can enhance that exercise. All right, let's step away from doing the warm-ups for a minute, do a leg strengthening exercise for us, okay? So concentrate on keeping your knee bent, so don't go with the legs locked out. Leave a bend in those knees, especially the leg that has all the weight on it. Don't lift up and lock that knee out. Keep that knee bent, all right? Also keep the body straight. So as I have on my white here, my body is nice and straight. I'm not leaning out or I'm not pronating the hip out, Okay? All right. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Weight shift to the left. Bend in the left knee, right foot, cat stance. Then right foot to the front of us, empty. Try and keep all your weight on the left. Use your chair if you need to. And come back to the cat stance. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Tap right foot out to the side. Keep all the weight on the left foot. Keep a bend in the left knee. Cat stance. And then tap right toe behind us. Plenty of space between the feet. You guys all did it. Good job. Cat stance. And then back to Wu Ji. Beautiful. Make sure you keep a bend in the knee. That's the way you make that leg stronger, okay? Weight shift to the right, bend in the right knee, left foot, cat stance. Use the chair if you need to. All the weight's right. Tap left toe to the front, empty. And cat stance. Tap left foot to the side, empty. And cat stance. And then left foot behind us, empty. And cat stance. And then back to Wu Ji. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. That exercise right there can help your legs get stronger and can help your balance get better. And it just took us probably less than 3 minutes to do that exercise. If you do that exercise every day, your balance is going to improve and your legs are going to get stronger, which is going to help your balance improve. Okay? So try that exercise. Make sure you have something to hold on to. Okay? Any questions? All right, let's have a seat. Let's do a couple seated exercises, shall we? Next thing here. Yep. All right. So when we are doing seated exercises, pardon me, when we're doing seated exercises, we're going to sit up on the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and the lower legs so our knee stays above our ankle. We rock forward on the pelvic bone. So many times it's really easy to, when we sit, to kind of start rotating like this and then start complaining that our back hurts, right? So instead, roll forward on the pelvic bone and lift your head by a silk thread so it gives you good straight posture in this direction and good straight posture in this direction. So we're not sitting like this, but we're sitting like this, okay? Practice sitting like that a little bit every day. Makes a big, big difference, okay? All right, first hip exercise. Let's turn to the right-hand side of the chair. So in this exercise, we're going to be kind of winging our leg out to the side. Make sure your knee stays above the ankle, okay? So prayer hand position. Push against that imaginary right wall and open up that left leg simultaneously. Nice. And then come back to center. Again, push against the right wall, open up the left leg at the same time. Keep that upper body straight. And then come back to center. One more time, push against the right wall, open up the left leg. Feel the stretch in the hips. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Did you have a question or? I didn't. I asked for questions about a minute. What do you got? So when you're okay, so I'm over on the right side. So make sure you always get the feet correct first. If you're having trouble getting both correct, I don't care if you don't do anything with the hands. Do what you need to do with the legs. Always, always, always concentrate on the legs. But once you have the legs, then you can work on the hands. On the hands, think I'm on the right side, so I'm going to take my right hand and extend it out, almost like I'm shaking with the wrong hand, right? But then you rotate so the palm is out. And again, if you notice, my elbow is just below the shoulder line, and that hand is equal to the elbow. Okay, as long as you can rotate out without trying to wrench your elbow. So you bring the arm straight out, rotate that hand out, and the other hand comes in right underneath the elbow. Okay, this is a very standard position for Tai Chi, actually. Okay. Now, you actually, good question. You actually imagine like you don't put that elbow in really tight, but you keep it kind of relaxed. Imagine there is an egg in your armpit and you don't let the egg drop, but you don't crush the egg either. All right? Well, you can start out with an ostrich egg and move to a chicken egg when you're done. So no, that's a good thing because you don't want the body closed in like this. You don't want to keep that arm closed in, and if you don't want that elbow out like this. That elbow is down, but it's relaxed, and so there's space underneath the armpit here as you do that. Also gives you maneuvering room because you always leave space under your armpit because this arm is protecting your rib cage. So if somebody hits your arm, there is room to move. If you're holding your hand or your arm right against your body and somebody hits your arm, that force goes right into your body. Where if it's out here, you have that space, you have that little bit of the cushion. Okay? All right. Did I answer your question? Sure. By the way, that position is, I said this is a very standard position. This is like if somebody is reaching in on you, you grab their wrist and then you slide your hand and you're pushing against somebody's elbow. So one hand is holding on to the wrist. Like if I'm trying to reach in on you, you grab my wrist and your other hand comes and pushes my elbow. You immediately have done an arm lock on me. Which makes it really hard for me to move, but makes me really suggestive to what you have to say. No, well, that doesn't matter if they're mad because you have control of them at that point. So usually they become very receptive to what you have to say at that point. Or as Dr. Lam says, you first block the incoming force and then you explain why that was a bad idea. All right, other side, prayer hand position. Gently push against the left wall and open up the right leg. And then come back to center. Push against the left wall, open up the right leg. And come back to center. One more time, push against the left wall, open up the right leg, keep the knee above the ankle. And then come back to center. And relax the hands down. Oh, there it is. All right, turn back to center, shake the legs loose. I liked it when I was working with Dr. Yang Juen Ming. He opened up the floor for questions, and I asked one. I said, have you ever used the martial arts in like an actual defensive? He goes, well, kind of, sort of. He said, I was doing a class, and the teacher, I was like, I forget what town he was in. I saw him in Indianapolis, so I'm just going to use that as an example. I was in Indianapolis, and the teacher of the class in Indianapolis got up, and he was going to show his students that he was, almost as good as I was. So he tried to, do an arm lock on me, but he was probably going to break my arm. He said, so I ended up kicking him in the groin. He said he felt the guy starting to get pretty aggressive. So he said, I kicked the teacher in the groin. I was like, no, they probably got his attention at that point. But he said, everybody who wants to learn, goes into the arm locks. And, when somebody has your arm locked up too much, you tap out and everybody's good. He said, when they start pushing it too much, he goes, the real aggressive ones, like the teacher wanting to show his students who the better person was. He said, those are the people that you got to keep an eye on. So, pardon me? Well, he said that was his option at that point was, so he got his attention that way. So teacher won't do that again, trust me. All right, next, hip exercise. 2 motions, lifting the leg up, pushing the leg down. Keep the body nice and straight. It is always helpful to me that as you're lifting your knee, gently lift the head at the same time. Okay? All right. So we're gonna start with the left hand. Lifting the left leg up, hands behind us, back and body straight. Nice. Relax, hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us. Keep the back and the body straight. Relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us. Nice. Relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Other side. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us. Keep the back and the body straight, and relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time, lift the right leg up, hands behind us, and relax. And then hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can, and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. So last week I asked, I don't know if it was the Thursday or Friday class, you might remember, I know you watched the movie. Did I ask on Thursday or Friday? Thursday? It was Friday. I thought it was Friday. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. So did anybody, I know you did anybody watch the movie that she sent out as a link, The Power of Chi? What'd you think? Mm-hmm. I've been on both sides of that equation, more the receiving end than the giving end. Um, it is hard to believe, but it's amazing, and it does work that way. It does work that way. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I was with a gentleman who was really good at that. Really good at, and he used the fascia of the body, and he explained it, and I won't get into all of it. But I work with him. His name is Mark Rasmus. You can find him on the internet. He has a dojo in Taiwan. Sorry. But he was in town, and I was doing a weekend workshop with him, and it was really interesting. At one point, I was asking him a question. I forget even what question I asked him. He goes, "Show me a boxing pose." So I went, "All right." And he goes, "Oh, come on, show me a boxing pose." So I was like, "All right." So I do this, and he walks up in front of me and he goes, "Be careful for whiplash." And I was like, what a weird thing to say to somebody, right? But he's in front of me and he just reaches and he touches my arm right in somewhere in the forearm here. He just reached and touched my arm in the forearm, and my whole body went like this, and my neck popped in 3 different places while that happened. And the only thing he did, he like touched my arm, and then he put his hand up so I wouldn't run into him. I was like, how did he do that? And also in that class, this is one of my, we were learning like there's different pressure points on the body you can go to, but there's a pressure point on the body which makes this leg give out. So like right up here somewhere like right around in here. If you push on this point, I think I just found the point. If you push on that point, you can see if you have the point because the person's foot will twitch. And so there's a guy standing like this and kind of bracing himself like this. And I was standing right here pushing with both hands on it. And I would kind of like push a little bit with my fingers. And when I saw his foot twitch, I'd go like this and he would bounce. And he was set like this, but as soon as I pushed, he would bounce. And it was amazing because you just lose all it's not feeling, it's not control. You don't have any resistance to push back. You know, your body is like pushing and all of a sudden it just loses its power to push back. Actually, it is. It might be just a little bit off, but in general, it's in the same position. The power of chi. Yeah, it's that inner energy, that inner chi. It's amazing. I had another gentleman. So this guy, he was in St. Louis. He's from Cincinnati, and he's really, really good at chi. He actually studied with a Native American shaman. Um, and so I was hosting the class. Actually, it was just right over there when I was doing it. I was hosting the class. So Ralph had me come up and he had me hold my arms out and he was pushing down on my arms. He said, just resist me. So I was able to resist him really well. So as he's standing, he goes, I'm going to take Craig's power away. And he just waved his hands in front of me and he handed it to a person that was sitting down. I was like, all right, this is kind of weird, but then I held my arms out. I had no power to resist him. He pushed my arms down just really easy. And everybody in the audience was like, oh, you're faking that, Craig. And it's like, no, I'm not faking that. And then he took the power, he gave the power to the person. He's like, okay, I'm going to give Craig his power back. And I was able to resist again. It was like, he didn't touch me the whole time, other than, pushing on my arms. There's something to it. There's something to it. If the Chinese believed it, the Native Americans believed it, Indians believed it. Okay. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, I sent it out, or they sent it out. I'm sorry, like right around August 10th. So check your email, or they can resend it if you want. All right, glad you enjoyed the movie. What was your thoughts? Anything? Pardon me? Yeah, it's yeah. You actually have to watch it several times to see it. So, all right, heel kick next. All right, 4 motions with the leg: lift the leg up, kick the leg out, lift the leg up, float the foot down, back straight, body straight, punching out opposite hand, hands loosely clenched at the belt line. Pick up the right leg, heel kick. I'm sorry. I'm going to start over again. I'm in my mirror. Picking up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right hand. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punching out the left fist. Picking up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Picking up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Picking up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, heel kick right, punching out left fist. Picking up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Good job. I gotta get a drink of water now. All right. Next, toe kick. All right. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Same thing we just did, just point your toe forward instead of pointing your toe up. Okay? So pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg without leaning back, toe kick right, punching out left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Picking up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Picking up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Picking up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out the left fist. Picking up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. One more time. Picking up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, let that foot hover, float it to the ground. Good job. Picking up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out left fist. And then pick up the right leg, let it hover, and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Guys look so excited. All right, let's stand up. Let's do our ankle exercise. So stand if you're able to. If you need to stay seated, that's fine also. Man, I gotta get a drink of water again. All right. So shifting all your weight to the right, holding onto a chair if you need to. Left foot, touch heel, and then toe. Heel, toe. Try and flex the ankle. Don't move the leg. Heel and toe. Heel, toe. Try to not move the leg. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time. Heel and toe. Then shift all your weight to the left. Bend in the left knee. Right foot, same. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time. Try and move the ankle, not the leg. Heel and toe. And come back to center. That is an exercise I would recommend everybody in this room do at least once a day. All right. It's really important that to help with your balance, you got to keep those ankles strong and flexible. And that exercise right there will help with that. Okay. It's an easy exercise to do. You can do it when you're sitting at the breakfast room table. Each meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, try and do it like 3 times a day. Those ankles being flexible is really important to the body. And a movement disorder specialist said Parkinson's shows up first in the wrist and the ankle. So let's go to where we find it first. It seems to show up there first, he said. So let's go to those 2 joints and work those 2 joints, okay? All right, second ankle exercise, weight shift to the, that way, right. Left foot, touch little toe, and then big toe. Outside of the foot and inside of the foot, little toe and big toe. Then shift weight to the left. Bend in the left knee, right foot, little toe, big toe, outside, inside, little toe, and big toe. And then come back to center. Beautiful. Work those joints. It's going to help you. Okay, it's going to help your balance. All right. Let's do another exercise while we're standing. Let's do the heel and toe exercise. All right. So looking at this one from the side, touching heel, touching toe, keeping the body straight. So I'm not leaning back and leaning forward. All right. Use your chair, heel and toe. As you're just starting off, you can keep the heel and toe in close. As you get better, you'll be able to extend back further and keep your good straight posture, okay? Earlier, everybody, when you step back, all of you did a really good job. So keep doing that. As you step back, make sure you step wide with this one, okay? And then finally, I love all my Parkinson's friends, and it kind of ties into what we were talking about before about the flexibility of the ankle. As you go from heel to toe, don't just swing the leg through like this. I want you to lift the leg, touch the heel, lift the leg, touch the toe. The challenge, if you will, is to keep your balance as you're lifting that leg, touching the heel, lifting the leg, touching the toe, keeping all your weight on that other leg, okay? So use your chair if you need to. Keep plenty of space between your feet. You want to keep at least 2 fist distance between your feet, okay? That's about, right about there is about 2 fist distance between my feet. So if I stand any narrower than this, I start to become top heavy, okay? When I stand wider than this, I become more stable. I work the legs a little bit more, I become more stable. So you want at least a minimum of 2 fist distance between your feet, okay? All right, let's give this a try. Weight shift to the right, empty, left heel, hands behind us. Lifting the knee, empty left toe, hands in front of us. Nice wide stance, keeping all the weight on the right. Lifting the knee, empty on the heel. Use your chair. Lifting the knee, empty on the toe. Use your chair. One more time, I'm lifting the knee, empty on the heel. And then lifting the knee, empty on the toe. Nice wide stance, everyone. Good job. Coming back to center. Same thing, other side. Weight shifts left. Bending the left knee, empty, right heel. Hands behind us. And then lifting the knee as we transition, empty, right toe, hands in front of us. Lifting the knee, empty on the heel. Lifting the knee, empty on the toe. Good job. Try and keep all the weight left, empty heel, and empty toe. And back to center. That exercise, another good exercise to do. Home, countertops, really good chance. You hold on to the countertop and you make sure you make it to the kitchen at least once a day, right? So while you're there, hold on to that countertop, try that exercise. You don't have to go like, oh, I'm gonna do this exercise program. I'm gonna start exercising, an hour every day. You don't have to do that. If you did that exercise, that leg strengthening exercise, that ankle exercise, and that exercise we just did there, you're talking about less than 10 minutes out of your day, but it'll make a huge difference. And it happens slowly. So about 4 weeks down the road, that's when you're going to start feeling the benefits. But that's 10 minutes of your day, right? So you just got to dedicate yourself to it. You can do it, all right? Don't drop the turkey. No, don't hold the turkey while you're doing it. Eat the sandwich, then do the exercise. Don't be the turkey. All right, so let's sit down. Let's do a few more exercises before we get done. That could be a motto. Don't be the turkey. All right, so this next exercise, you're going to rotate your body. Imagine you're rotating around your spinal cord. So I'm going to look to the left, and then I come back to center, and then I look to the right, and I come back to center, and you pause in the center because you want your brain to know that this is normal, okay? Remember, the way the Chinese stretch is not like by turning and trying to push and really work those ligaments. They turn until they feel the muscles start to stretch, and they pause in that position, and then they try to breathe relaxation into that muscle, okay? So we're not pushing, we're not straining. Don't strain your back, don't strain your muscles. We're all too old for that, right? We could do that in our teens, but don't do that now, okay? So if you're able to, hands over the head, we're going to interlock our fingers together, put them down in front of us, and then bring the hands up over the head. We're going to turn to our left and feel the stretch in the torso and hold it there for a minute. And then we come back to center and pause. We're going to turn to the right. Feel the stretch in the torso as you do that. And then come back to center and pause. Turning to the left. Feel that stretch in the torso. Coming back to center. And then turn to the right. Keep the upper body nice and straight, hands over the head, coming back to center. One more time, turning to the left. Hold that stretch. We're going to hold it just a little longer that third time. And coming back to center. And then we turn to the right. Feel like your body is rotating around your spinal cord. We come back to center, pause at the center, and then relax the hands down. And shake your arms loose. Isn't that weird how it works your arms? All right. Next, you guys liking that? We've been doing that for several weeks now. Everybody liking that exercise? It helps really open up the core and strengthen the core, doesn't it? So next exercise, again, working on the core. Now we're going to lean to the left, back to center again, lean to the right. Same principle, not forcing anything. You lean to the left when you start to feel that stretch. Stop there and try and breathe relaxation into that muscle. Okay? So, again, we interlock the fingers together, bring the hands up over the head. We lean to the left. Pausing, feeling the stretch in the torso, and then we come back to center. Then we lean to the right. Again, pausing, stretching, nice and gentle, and back to center. Lean to the left. Pardon me. And come back to center and lean to the right. Hold that position and come back to center. One more time. We're going to go just a little longer this time. So lean to the left. Pause, breathe relaxation into that muscle, and then come back to center, and then lean to the right. Feeling that stretch in the torso, holding that for a moment, and coming back to center, and relax the hands down. You'll find that one kind of opens up the lungs, those two together. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, don't overforce anything. Just, sure. Well, there's all kinds of scar tissue where they took out that gallbladder. So it's going to help loosen that. Oh, yeah, okay. You can tell already? Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's do our 3 cool down exercises and we're going to call it a day. All right. So first, lightly punch or slap inside of the arms, then outside of the arms, inside of the other arm, and outside of the arm. Next, I know this is a little harder in a chair, but if you're sitting properly in the chair, you punch or lightly punch or slap the tailbone, right at the tailbone. This is really good for your blood pressure, and it's really good for your prostate. Okay, you're actually massaging the prostate at this point, and then the arms, or I'm sorry, the legs. Too much mirroring. Next, tighten up all the muscles of the body and relax. Tighten up the muscles, relax, and tighten up the muscles and relax. And gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome.